All right. Did forget one fun thing. Here we have our cold open. Do 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 do. Loading splash page. Loading, loading, loading. Do 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 do. So, while this is loading up, I want to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever's appropriate. This is Dice at the Table Productions and our actual play of our campaign called Kingdom of the Grave, which is a homebrew campaign set in the world of Eru. And it is sponsored by Dubby, that is DUBBY.GG. Use the promo code DATT, that would be Dice at the Table 2026, and get a discount. And we get a little bit of promotional credit for that. And what is Dubby, Stephanie? Of course, I'm I'm doing the best. Okay, so she's in the middle of eating, and I'm like, I didn't even look over until I said something. So Dubby is a powdered energy drink type supplement. You add water, you mix, and it's not carbonated, but you can mix it with Sprite or something like that if you want to. Um, but it's kind of like how you buy Gatorade powder instead of buying like Gatorade or Powerade or something like that. Economically, it's a better choice. Ingredients wise, it's a better choice. It's a energy boost, energy revitalizing drink, and you don't get that sugary crash that you get from other things like mainlining Monster or other energy drinks. And they're one of our sponsors. So again, that's dubby.gg and the promo code DATT2026. If you browse their stuff and you want to try out one of their products and you use our promo code, it'd be much appreciated. That being said, we also use art and assets, including maps and tokens provided by Forgotten Adventures. That'd be forgotten-adventures.net. They also have a Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, Baileywiki has a Patreon at patreon.com/Baileywiki, BAILEYWIKI. We do use some of their assets. We've used them in the past. Very fun, animated-esque stuff. We also use Kaoria, Caeora. That's patreon.com/Caeora. And we use Gothic Cookie, that's GC_draws on Instagram, all for various art assets and stuff. We have used music and sounds by Monument Studios, Alexander Nakarada, and Michael Gelfi Studios. We also have a couple of Suno AI generated personalized songs for our campaign and for our party. We also use Jules and Ben's animated assets for our animated assets like fire and fireballs and lightning and stuff like that. All that being said, I mentioned several people's Patreons, but I didn't mention ours. Patreon.com/dice at the table. If you watch our stuff, you watch our actual plays, or you visit Dice at the Table on YouTube or on Twitch or anywhere else, and you want to support us in any way, shape, or form, that would be great. Other than that, I think it's time to get going and get into it. Our prior adventure, the Lords of Alvaren were tracking down a vampire who was mass recruiting and creating an undead army. To it, they spent several days, week and a half, tracking down the works of this Roloff von Richtenstein, and finally they have tracked him down to this chapel where Nathair has used a spell to locate him because they have met him before. And they know that about a day away from this chapel, they did see his work, his efforts, the armies that he's made, marching off upriver, upstream, off in the distance. And Carrick noted that because he bound himself to a necrotic ley line, he feels fairly confident that if the party was to remove the creator of this army, the leader, the general, Roloff, that he may be able to draw upon that well of necromantic energy he's tapped into, which was the same well that helped make these vampires, and he may be able to actually seize control of those armies for whatever possible future purposes he can think of. Alrighty, that being said, you guys are in front of a cathedral, and on either side of you are the smoldering fires and not so smoldering fires of "Don't walk this way, you sons of bitches." Alright, guys. What do you want to do?
All right. So do we just go in there, kick the doors in, guns blazing?
I thought we were gonna sneak.
That's an option
I mean,
too.
he knows we're coming, but we don't need to be like
Yeah,
totally obvious.
he knows we're coming. The object of stealth is not in our favor at this point. Let's just get this over with.
You're leading this because you're the Holy One.
All right. I'm not going to get too far ahead of the party.
Okay, guys. You see a cathedral with knocked around chairs, some fire in the pews, and an aisleway leading to the central cathedral area, where you see a raised dais about 3 feet, 4 feet off the ground. There's a lectern where probably somebody could, preach to the people. And behind them is an altar, and on that altar appears to be a corpse in a shroud. It's a bit of distance away. It's hard to make out from here.
All right.
So, proceed as you see fit.
Are you going to move the members of the party that are having difficulty?
There's 2 people that I'm moving.
Okay.
Raymond. I guess he's not there after all. Okay.
I'll move him in.
He's there. He's there.
Okay.
All right. So the smell of burning, smoldering, melting, flaming, uh, cloth, paper, possibly flesh, wax, etc. Lots of smells in this area. So Nathan, where you're standing, to your left and to your right, you have 4 pillars that reach up to the ceiling. On the right
Yeah.
and on the left, you have the same. And then you've got this 4 foot tall dais with stairs on either side, and you have pillars supporting the,
Well,
what is it, basilica? Is that the right term? The domed area.
yeah.
And you've got a
I
winged angel type thing right here.
right. I will point out the pillars to Serena as possible cover vantage points, just in case we do end up in a fight in here.
Duly noted.
We know he's in here. I will inspect the corpse on the altar over here.
Alrighty, this would be the deceased priest of the chapel. He has been drained, his throat has been ripped out, and he's been wrapped in priestly garb.
Okay. I give him a very basic last rite, very brief, just to help him ease his passing, as it were, and
So you make
continue
you make the
along.
appropriate symbol, And mutter under your breath, it's a prayer. Sucks to suck, bro. Sucks to suck, bro.
Right.
Get better.
And I'm gonna come investigate what I'm assuming is a saint tomb
This
of some
is, in
sort.
fact, a sarcophagus, tomb, whatever you want to call it, um, for the prior holy deacon, uh, founder of this church. I don't mean
Okay,
deific founder. I mean like whoever helped build it, whatever. Um, but like
right.
the prior uh, leader.
Okay. Now, is it like a cenotaph, or is he actually in the thing?
It's a it's a stone sarcophagus tomb thingy.
What he's asking is the guy actually buried there, or is this just a memorial?
Well, unless you have the ability to see through stone, I'm not going to
Right.
answer that. Or
All
you can
right.
open it.
Um, does the church
want to.
itself just feel kind of unhallowed already? And so breaking the seal on it wouldn't make much of a difference.
You definitely get the sense that whatever holy divine powers were here have been kind of neutralized.
Okay. I opened the
All
sarcophagus.
right, double click the sarcophagus. And you see two things. One, the withered remains of a priestly clergy member, probably 30, 40 years dead. And rising up from that, a well dressed, clearly very pale, kind of scary looking dude. You've seen him before. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Roloff von Richtenstein, the Lords of Alvaren, I presume? He kind of nods to himself. Yes, you look like the sort. He looks around, puts his arms out to like present what he's done. It's like, you've seen my work, I assume? The villages, the army, the smoke on the horizon. Efficient work, if I must say so. Roloff climbs out of the coffin. No aggression, just quiet dignity. Centuries, you know. He gestures vaguely with his hand. Wars, empires, faiths rising and the collapse like sandcastles in the tide. Eventually, the drama loses its flavor. You know, I have brothers. Albrecht, ambitious, always ambitious. He embraced undeath like I, eagerly, and the cult sent him to the east and to the north, to a place called Sodazar. I know you've heard of it. He shrugs. I imagine he's quite dead by now, permanently. He kind of looks at the party with an eyebrow raised.
He did not meet a good death.
My other brother. He raises a hand up with like one index finger kind of shaking in a lectury kind of way. He chose a different path. He surrendered himself entirely to the entropy. What he's become now, even I would hesitate to describe. He marches at the head of armies you have yet to see. And with a sigh, Roloff kind of just sits slouching like on the broken sarcophagus. He completely is relaxed. And he gestures around the tomb. My work is done. The village is harvested, the army's raised, the cult has what it wants. Blah, 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 blah. I am tired. So here we are. And he slaps his hands on his legs and stands up. You've come to slay the monster. I await you. one of us will be satisfied this night. Now, we're not initially just going to go straight into combat. You guys sense that you have an opportunity to ask a couple of questions before he decides he is bored of talking.
Of your brother that you spoke of as to places unknown to us. Whether or not we live is of no matter. We will find him if we do live, and if we don't, it does not matter. Where is he?
Roloff kind of blinks a little bit. It's like, that is a hell of a sentence. War Marshal Argermain von Richtenstein, my erstwhile oldest brother. Well, he is gathering an army west, or he's gathering many armies west of your precious shining citadel on a hill, and he is going to crush your armies. One of us, I, or you all, shall not be there to see it. The army will march regardless. My brother commands them. But you might feel better by killing me. And he kind of takes a hand and kind of just taps where his heart would be. What is it you heroes say and seek? Justice, redemption, and duty? Choose whichever words make you comfortable. Roloff slowly assumes a duelist stance. Not aggressive, just ready and relaxed. Come now, surely you did not ride all this way for mere conversation. Show me that the world still produces worthy opponents. If I must
Do you
endure,
seek a good death?
if I must endure eternity, at least grant me one memorable evening. And with that, shit's about to get dicey, folks.
The light cannot allow the darkness to keep the world in fear.
All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have everybody. Let's roll. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah. I think this is a fight worthy of Boss Bar.
Of course.
Boss Bar. Let's go. Okay, Voldegar's going to use a free action to try and demoralize the vampire. And we're going to flush the chat log. And it looks like the vampire won initiative with Carrick being right after him. Good job, Carrick. Alright, so thinking mightily hard about this. Oh yeah, we don't use that here. Roloff is going to just start with a simple attack with his Blade of Icy Hate. That is a hit on Nathair Orr. Here comes some damage. That is 42 points of damage to Nathair Orr from the Blade of Icy Hate. Plus some bleed damage. With that, He is then going to try and demoralize the party. If I can get this thing to load up. Of course we're going to have lag right now. Why wouldn't we have lag? All right. There it is, demoralized. Jesus Christ. With a sudden shout, blah! He's going to attempt to demoralize Nathair. So I will make an intimidation check. Ooh. He talked way too much. You're just like, God, it's just a fucking another emo goth drama kid. Jesus Christ, die already. So you successfully shrug that off. Frustrated that you did not kneel to his mighty greatness, he's then going to map 5, claw you. Thankfully, he doesn't have an extra action, so he can't initiate a grapple with an action because he doesn't have that as a free. But he does crit hit you with a claw hit. Holy crap! Here we go. This is gonna suck a little bit for you. That is 2 8s and a 2 plus some stuff, so that is 32 points of damage to Nathair with a claw. And with that, Roloff von Richtenstein concludes his first round activity. And we're letting the game catch up, apparently. Carrick, while the game is catching up, what are you thinking about doing, buddy?
Asking who shat my pants.
Yeah, I mean, he literally, like, Toozy hits him and does, like, a lot of damage.
Right. I get that.
Like, 1 point shy of 90 points.
I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And make my way slowly forward.
Okay. So 2Z plus...
I can-
You're measuring, you're not walking.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. All right. Next up, Nathair Orr. You have suffered some grievous damage. Would you like to respond to his argument? There's a heated debate here. What's your witty retort?
Oh, I'm going to. Let's do. Let's swing at him. That's gonna hit. All right.
Would you like to use a hero point?
Sure. Rolled the same thing.
Exact same.
All right. Not feeling particularly heroic, but there you go. What else you got?
Any chance you want to take a step back so he can't claw you anymore?
Sure.
Okay.
And I'll put up my shield since we haven't done the this swiftness yet, or whatever it is.
Haste.
Haste.
All right. And you bleed 7 points. You failed your recovery check. So you would continue to bleed. Alrighty, I think Roach is going to move 25 feet. I gotta double check here. I'm getting some lag, which is friggin' awesome. I want to make sure I don't have anything running. Nope, everything's just bare bones. Alright. I think we're going to kill the music, just so that we have one less data point to deal with. Okay, that'll eventually die. Roach has moved 25 feet. 30. There you go, cat.
I mean, honestly, he would
Jesus
probably
Christ, cat.
turn into some sort of elemental.
Well, first I'm positioning him.
Right.
You know, because him turning
The
into a
last time-
dinosaur fucking 80 feet away wasn't exactly useful. And I have a cat that's very interested in the pizza that I currently have. So this is going to be fun. She's like, what's that? It's like, not helpful, kitty. All right, so he's moved 30 feet, so that's 1. And 2. And I don't really have a onesie that he can pull off.
Shield.
Yeah, he doesn't have shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at his spells. I don't see it. Yeah, so
Hmm.
he might actually have a physical shield, but I didn't look at that. Oh, yeah. There, he raised a physical shield, not a cast spell. Alrighty. Cool. That's it for Roach. Next turn, Raymond. Do we have a Raymond?
Well, I don't know. He does not appear to be trying to move his character, so
Okay. Well, we'll move him 30, so I can go another 10, and that's 2.
although he apparently did go invisible.
That wasn't him that went invisible. That was...
They're both invisible now.
he's hidden. He's not invisible.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Moving. Here we go. Next up is Voldegern. Okay, Voldegern's movement rate is shit. So this is going to suck. Yeah, he has a 20-foot movement rate. That is 30. Okay, he is going to charge up. So that is 2 actions. He's going to target the vampire. And he is going to raise his shield. No, that doesn't make any sense. Going to draw his weapon, his Maven's Rest on the charge. And swing. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. He rolled a 1. I think he's...
roll that.
Yeah, got a 6. Still a miss. All right. That is it for Voldegern. Serena, you're up.
Okay. So the first thing I do is target him as my hunted prey. The next thing I do is cast Gravity Bow, which I'm coming down here to do. There we go. Gravity weapon. To which I then drag that onto myself. And then I'm going to do my hunted shot and hope that it doesn't hit Voldegern because I barely have line of sight.
A 16 is a solid hit. That's a hit by 1 and a 16. So double 16s.
Second
Cool.
16 didn't hit.
That's weird.
Oh, because the first one's from the gravity bow. Or
Oh,
from
Right. The
gravity.
first one had the added gravity bow stuff to it. The second one didn't. Okay. Well, as we're only at 3, I am going to indeed do the classic bullshit thing you hate, but this guy can do damage.
But you're the first one to do damage to him, so he's going to turn his
Right.
attention to you.
So exactly. He's going to be like, "Oh, you touched me, the princess."
And with that, Roloff
Because it's his turn.
von Richtenstein healed 10 of the 20 points of damage. And
Oh my god.
he looks at you because you just shot him with an arrow. He looks down at the arrow, and as you watch the arrow disintegrate off his body. And he looks at you and goes, "How dare you!" And he misty steps, which is a free action for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he appears next to you. And I think we're going to go Blade of Icy Hate. That's a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 45 points of damage. And a bleed effect. Followed by a map 5 claw attack, which if it hits, he's going to use his third action to initiate a grapple. That looks like a hit.
A critical hit by 15.
Yes, he's
Jesus
going to.
God.
Okay, so he fails the fucking crit. He fails the grapple. But he does land a 24-point claw attack. Wow, he really pooched that fucking grapple. Good job. And that's it for him. Carrick Tenfang. Once the program catches up, it will be your turn.
And on my turn, I would like to target all available friends. I cannot target Raymond for some reason.
You probably can't see him.
He's 15 feet in front of me.
And hidden.
Do you think Raymond would like to have haste casted upon him?
Sure. But, he's hidden. I can fucking just cast a spell. I can drop it on him.
All right.
All right, everybody should have haste now. And you have one. Well, technically, now you have 2 pips. So, what do you want to do? Come on. What else do you want to do, dude?
What do I want to do?
Not to sound like a bit dick, but that's what I'm asking.
I'm aware that's what you're asking.
So do you want to magic missile him, throw something else at him, raise a shield?
Throw live wire at him.
You're technically not invisible anymore, so you are detected.
Yeah, I know.
I just gotta take those off of you. You're quickened. You've got healing blast. You're hasted. Okay, gonna throw a live wire on him. All right. Go ahead and go ahead and roll.
Of course.
What's
That
that
was
like
a
to
fucking
re-roll?
19.
Yes, I
Okay.
would. Thank you.
Re-rolling. Let's see what happens. Oh god, it was an 18.
Gee,
Now it's a 2. It's doubled your success. These dice fucking are not cooperating with anybody.
you
Alrighty.
think?
That completes your move.
Finishes my turn.
Nathair. 'Tis your turn.
Uh, yeah. Oh, that would have worked a lot better if he had stayed put, but no, I do again. You know what?
What are you doing?
So, hurting everybody, actually. Gonna do a heal, 3 pip.
Oh, okay. Are you targeting him as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and I need to make a fortitude save. No, wrong people. Give me a second.
Wow, you're so dominant.
There we go. Now I'll make the roll. He rolled a it was a 3. Now it's a 17. He succeeded.
Of course he did.
Critically. So roll your healing and apply healing to everybody who needs healing.
Yeah. Well, add it to Raymond too. It doesn't matter for Raymond. He doesn't.
There's 2 of you that have had damage. Okay. And we want to heal you, and we want to heal her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have been healed. That is 3. You technically still have 1 pip left because you're hasted.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually using tactics. We're going to try and flank him. That's actually a good idea. I love the little sound effects. You're still bleeding. Okay, so I love the Undertaker Taco Bell dong. Waiting for Roach to catch up. I'm debating between would Roach go into a melee mode or would Roach spellcast this guy? Because he's seen him rip into 2 party members pretty easily and do a decent amount of damage. So would he risk?
The last time
Go ahead.
Roach went hand to hand with this guy, he was in air elemental form and got his ass handed to him. Granted, that was back in September of 24.
Many levels ago. Would he not be better off to do like a fire elemental?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is some kind of elemental shenanigan. But, like, can he actually hit this guy? Which is a question for Roach. What?
Titan mode.
Oh, so you want him to go
It's
Titan
nothing.
mode inside a building and kill everybody. Rocks fall, everybody dies. That's a great way
Yeah.
to end the campaign. Yes, if he's a giant fucking kaiju, Godzilla can stomp out a fucking epic level vampire, but Godzilla fucking stomping through the city is going to cause a lot of collateral damage.
Fine.
I think we're going to go with Untamed Form. Untamed Form. This should pop up a fucking selection thing. Aerial, Dinosaur, Dragon, Elemental. I do think Elemental Fire, at the very least, our vampire guy is probably not going to claw him because fire.
Be much less appealing to attack.
I mean, he can use other things on him, but it's either that or a dragon form, and it's kind of tight area for dinosaur or dragon forms. So yeah, I'm gonna go with an elemental form. And oh, dude, can you bless water?
Bless doesn't really work like that, but I could
Okay,
say a
not the
prayer on
spell.
water.
Can you consecrate water? Can you do anything that involves making holy water? Look that up real quick. You can? What about a holy water elemental?
Yeah.
Sure.
It might take a little bit of setup here.
You'll have to get over next to me, but I'm already bleeding, so I can just.
But you actually have to
right.
use the spell, and then we make him into a holy water elemental. That could be entertaining.
No, I have a feat that I can use my blood to consecrate water.
How much?
There you go.
Doesn't matter, and you're already bleeding, so yeah, there you go.
Okay, you can't say it doesn't matter because how much blood, how much water. There's if it doesn't have a volume descriptor, fine. If it's like you can bless a flask of water, that's like 8 ounces, and you're dealing with a hefty motherfuckers. So look it up. Let me know. Roach has done this. He's done this thing, so he's moved, and he's going to move more. And it's going to tell him he can't because he's walking into something. So here we go. So he's going to move next to you, but he's a giant motherfucker. While that's happening, we will deal with Raymond. I gotta figure out why the combat is lagging like a motherfucker. I'll have to figure that out at some point. Raymond's gonna move forward, targeting our guy, and he is going to draw his weapon. Jesus Christ, draw the fucking weapon. There we go. And he's going to attack. He's going to miss by 7. So that's move, 20 total feet, attack. I think our boy is probably going to try and do something else. Does he have a feat? I gotta move the boss bar just a little bit. I'll move the boss bar to the bottom for me. Skills. Ooh, nat 20.
Of course.
Well, for a feint. And so we are then going to go ahead and do a strike and 20. I have to mess with the math here. Oh, okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Inspect roll. That's bullshit. Okay. That's it for him. Voldegern's going to move to here. Our boy is now fully covered. And hey, he's going to roll a 1, because why not? Holy shit. Still a miss by 2. Awesome. And he will map 5 for another attack. Okay, 17. Missing by 4 because it's map 5. That sucks. Alrighty. Serena Falcon! You are thankfully not grappled because he pooched the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a vial.
So the first thing I'm going to do is move 30 feet. Actually, I'm going 35 because I'm doing elf step.
Okay.
Am I not? Okay, right. Off the measure and over to here. 35. Then I'm going to turn around and make sure I still have him targeted and do my hunted shot again. Of which they miss. And, okay, I'm going to try it again anyway.
Okay.
Map 5. Still missed by 4. Which means I basically can only hit him on a nat 20. Okay, then. Fourth item. Yeah, I don't have anything I can do right now. Okay, so just on case I get a nat 20, I will try on
Okay.
again. No, all missed. That's it.
Okay. Ooh, there it is right there. So, quick little research. You can bless water with bless.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You typically, you're going to make a crafting check as the thing you roll. And you have a quote unquote vial of water and then you bless it. So I'm going to request that you use like your highest level bless because you're not crafting, you're not blessing a
Right.
2-ounce vial. You're blessing a fucking 10 by 10 by 10 elemental.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you're just make a crafting check and it's going to be a full round action even with your haste. So
Okay.
yeah, I think that is a on the fly good solution.
Yeah.
That being said, it is now round 3. And folks, we know who's coming up next. And he's at full health, ladies and gentlemen, because nobody managed to damage him the last time around. That's a problem. Alrighty, so I've got 3 targets. I'm going to go clockwise, starting with Voldegern 1, 2, and 3. Nathan, you're 3. Voldegern would be 4. 5 and 6 is Raymond and you. So I'm going to roll 1d6. And let's see where we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nay, there, you are the target of his ire. Sorry, but we did this democratically. He is going to claw you for a critical hit. He's going to attempt to initiate a grapple, so he is going to use the action, but then your spirit damage is going to affect him because you're blood. So you are taking damage, and then he is going to take 1d6. He's taking the full 6 points of damage. He's resistant to spirit damage, so yeah, but he's still not going to actually initiate the grapple because he's like, your blood. There's something. Okay, I can't eat you. I'll come back to you later. But he did effectively use 2 actions. I wanted to make sure that I was clear on that. And with that, he's now just going to stab you because he's learned his lesson. Blade of Icy Hate at map 5. That is also a crit. That is a fuck ton of dice. That is 80 points of damage. With more bleed. All right. Carrot Tenfang, you are up.
I cast Disintegrate.
Woo! Now,
Tell me why that's the wrong spell.
No,
please.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's the wrong spell. I'm looking at how it's going to work. You have 4 actions remaining. I'm going to make a Fortitude save attempt. We're going to re-roll that.
Wow, you're so dominant.
Why am I the target? Okay.
You're not.
It had switched to me for a second.
Because I had you targeted as Raymond, and I started messing with the spell, and I had to untarget you. Alrighty. So 41. Wow. Do you wish to put some mythic stank on it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to burn a mythic point, which raises the amount by 10. So 39 becomes 49, and 41 is a failure. So you get to roll damage after you roll the attack. And whatever you roll...
Dave,
what?
The viewers have a blank screen. Streamy did not get brought in. I can't fix this on my end.
Okay, you can tell me like
Thank you.
half an hour into the fucking thing.
No. It just went blank. Okay, now I can see where the player tokens are. There's golden arrow halos, but no visual on anything else.
And when did that start?
Like 3 minutes ago.
Okay. And it's like that still?
Yep.
Okay, well, Streamy's here.
Okay, but don't know why I can't see anything. I refreshed. I tried everything. It's nothing. Shall I share the screen?
Sure.
That's what I got.
Okay. Well, we'll use my stream for that then.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, I just fucking had to stop one thing to deal with another.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, so
you were explaining something about making this attack roll.
Making the attack, and then whatever the result is, we're adding 10 to it. Because you used a mythic point for this whole thing. So 16, 45, it's missed by 4, so it's actually a hit. So roll damage.
Thank you.
It says half, but it's not the case because you actually made the hit. So it is a full 99 points of damage. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody's actually brought their A game and done 25% of Roloff von Richtenstein's hit points just evaporated.
Nice. Oh, he's going to be mad at you.
Probably. If I were you, I might even raise a fucking shield at this point. Just a thought.
Yeah.
But you also have 2 actions, so raise a shield and hide behind the
That is
fucking ranger. Operation, get behind
Ask
the
the
ranger.
crown. Ask the crown. How do we beat him?
You've already covered that with the whole how do you fight a vampire?
Sunlight. Sunlight. Stakes to the heart. Fire.
Holy water.
Fire.
Holy
water.
Would the moon thing work on him?
Everybody's too close for me to pull that off without hurting everybody.
So I cast Ignition on him. Which, granted, is not going to do jack. But...
that is a miss.
And that takes me out of the round.
All right. Nathair or give me a craft check.
Craft jack.
Jello.
Wow.
Not
You actually
entirely
have
sure how
known
to do that.
formula
Where's the-
holy water craft. It's under the hammer.
Yeah.
Just maybe click that.
Okay. Yeah.
The DC is super low. You can't really fuck this up.
Wow, you're so dominant.
All right, we're gonna say
Never say never, David.
Yeah, really.
All right.
How many ones has this party rolled tonight?
Yeah,
Not
it's-
enough.
Fuck you. Fuck you sideways.
That's the appropriate response. Good thing we are not a
Yeah.
child friendly thing. Okay, so I don't know how to turn him
No, this
into a
is-
holy water elemental, but we're gonna have some fun with this one. All right. Let's see here.
Add radiant damage or whatever it is whenever he attacks.
Well, it's vitality, yes.
Or vitality.
Ooh, I like this. All right. So that is it for you for this turn.
Do you need me to cast the bless too?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and use the bless. I'm just going to put it on him as a fun little reminder. And Roach is up. And you take 14 points of bleeding damage as you continue to hemorrhage. You then... Oh, this literally puts you to 0. You drop. So your quote-unquote dying action is to bless Roach.
Except for I have a feat where I'm not actually dead, so.
Well, you're not dead. You're at 0. But you're also still bleeding.
I've got withstand death.
You're still bleeding.
Or, yeah.
If
You're
that
still
doesn't
bleeding
fix,
from a vampire's damage.
if that doesn't get fixed, you are going to die. But in the meantime, Roach is going to wave. That's a miss by 17. Roach being a water elemental, I'm just going to have him move into that spot, which is going to inflict some damage. All right, he takes 47. He takes 32 points of damage. And that's about all Roach is going to do at this point. Raymond is going to try and stab him with a mythic point. He's going to miss that by 3, so he's going to use a hero point. Keeping a higher result, hoping for a better result, and we're adding plus 10 to that because he's using the goddamn same fucking thing. Wow! Alright, so map 5, no mythic point. Desperation attack at this point. Jesus. Why can't you guys roll like this when it's like fucking trash mobs?
Because the stakes aren't high enough with trash mobs. The game recognizes that the stakes are very high for this and wants us to fight for it.
Did somebody say stakes? Sorry. Alright, so it must be the water from Roach. He slips and falls down. Alright. Voltigern is going to move around and out of the elemental over here. He's going to target the slipping in and out of consciousness primary healer of the party. And with a full focus pool, he's going to do back-to-back lay on hands. So, lay on hands, healing. Roll healing. That's 60. We're going to apply healing. Do it again. Lay on hands. Here we go. I got ahead of myself in the mechanics. Here's another 60. There you go. And that is
Thank you.
it, except I'm going to raise a shield. And Serena, you're up. I think you're muted.
Yes, I was muted. Sorry. Making sure I still have line of sight, which I do. Barely. All right, just keep trying.
Alrighty. Both attacks missed.
Yeah. Okay, so there's, I mean, what's the point in keep trying to do the. Yeah, I can't hit him with it, so. What else can I do?
Well, that's where a level 18 ranger being aware of the capabilities of their character comes in play.
Yeah.
So you could do stuff like
So.
he's surrounded, he's currently engulfed in water, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what kinds of things do you think would automatically hit something that's engulfed in water? Okay, I don't know about
It
charging all the way up to him
carrot. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how I did that.
because you weren't measuring, you were moving.
I didn't click and drag on my character.
Somebody did. It wasn't me.
I hit F on my keyboard accidentally, but that's all I did.
Okay, well, let's move you back here.
Weird.
Um,
Okay. I'm going to use Warden's Boon and grant the knowledge of the hunter's mark, hunt prey, to a character. The only one who's actually done damage so far is Kirik, so I'm going to give it to Kirik. And it'll give him the bonuses of. I'm not sure how to actually do this thing, but
That I thought that only worked with physical weapon attacks, not spells.
Warden Spoon, you point out vulnerabilities present in your hunted prey, granting the benefits listed in Hunt Prey and your hunter's edge to an ally until the end of their next turn. Yeah,
okay,
and
so
there's
read the
Flurry, Outwit. You can have Flurry, Outwit, or Precision.
Okay.
You know. precision, yeah, an additional 1d8 damage. Flurry grants 2 attacks with the first attack.
So let's use flurry.
Right. It's the same thing that I use in my hunted shot. So, okay, how do I give that to him?
I don't
Where
know.
is Carrick?
He's
Standing
right next to
to
you.
you.
Okay. Can I reduce the size of this thing? Because I can't just drag it to him and... Okay, maybe I can give it to him up here. Is that Carrick? I think that's Carrick.
He's
Yep.
literally
directly
10
north
feet
of
north of you.
I believe I just gave him the thing. I used the top bar instead. I have to have my sheet up in order to grant it to him, and my sheet was blocking the entire screen. So had to find a way. I think I granted it to him. You'd have to look on your sidebar to see if you have it.
He doesn't.
It says effect share Hunter's Edge, and I did that.
He has spell effect haste. He has blessing of the old kings of Alvaren, healer's blessing, and quickened.
Okay, well, I don't know how to make it better.
Effect shares hunted edge. Yeah, that's on you.
I don't know how to make it not be on me. I don't know how to make it on him. I tried.
Okay, so you're going for flurry.
Yes.
Is it masterful or normal? If you
Um,
don't know, the answer is not masterful. There, I got it for him.
okay.
All right, so you have precision, which okay.
He has flurry.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm on you.
Right.
Yes, flurry. Okay.
Because I have all 3 of them. So, okay. And other than that, I don't have anything else I can really do. Yeah.
All right. Uh, he's not healing because he's in the middle of holy water, so he can't. Okay. We're trying to claw at Raymond. We're going to wait till this thing catches up. That is an actual legit miss. Nice. Followed by a map 5 Blade of Icy Hate. Which is barely a hit. Oh, wait. He can't see Raymond. Actually, Raymond shouldn't actually still be hidden. Never mind. But he is prone. Well, he was prone. Damage. Okay, so he does hit Raymond for 25 points of damage and some bleed. And then I'm going to use a skill. I think it's going to be athletics to try and push out of the water. It's not something he's used to actually doing. I mean, he didn't have get engulfed by a living, sentient fucking holy water elemental on his bingo card. All right, he doesn't actually navigate out. Garrick Tenfang, you're up. Please keep in mind that any spells that you use on roll-off on Richtenstein do technically have to pass through a holy water elemental.
Okay. I'll try Needle Darts Silver.
Needle Arch should be good. I was just worried about, like, energy effects are going to hit both.
No.
Needle Darts will
I'm
pass
gonna-
through the layer. You'll be good. Alrighty. It's a good hit. Misses, but it's a good, it's a solid roll.
Good roll.
Yeah.
And I will cast that once again. Again, Silver.
Alrighty. And damn it. All right.
That's me.
Nathier, you are prone, but you should have about 120 hit points.
Okay, I am going to get back up. I'm not seeing that I am prone, but
Well, you fell down.
all right.
Blood loss will do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop my shield, draw my dagger in my secondary, as a secondary target, and we will
Tell me what you're doing. Walk me through.
attack. And the secondary slice with the Tooth of the Sun. Please be something good. Damn it.
Do you wish to use a mythic point to empower your strike?
Yes.
Okay. Deduct a mythic point. We add 10. That's a hit by 2. You can deal damage with that roll. All right. It's a solid amount of damage. He's ticking down. He's about a third of the way through his hit point bar. And is there anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Roach. Okay, you're still bleeding, dude.
In the hell?
All right. Basically, keeping dickweed in here and doing holy water damage is about the only thing Roach is going to be doing, and it's persistent damage, which is good, and it's preventing Raymond from healing, which is also good. And I'm undoing that. Okay, Raymond has. Oh, sorry, that was wrong guy. Playing. It was Raymond. Wrong dude. Raymond's healing. Standing up. Yeah. Looks like he's actually attacking. Raymond's here. All right. Because I certainly didn't fucking do that. Son of a bitch. All right. So, yes, this is a very tough dude to fight. So your melee attacks are at a I'm not going to say disadvantage like in a D&D style, but he's definitely got a much higher AC than what you guys are used to dealing with hit-wise. Pound for pound, toe-to-toe, he's probably the toughest foe you guys have faced and one of the toughest foes you will face. Thankfully, he's very bored with life and he's not accessing his full abilities. All right, and with that, we move on to Volgurn. Oh, Raymond has recovered from persistent damage. Volgurn is going to use his last Lay on Hands as an offensive spell against our Captain Douchebag.
Ooh.
Waiting for the game to catch up. Let's do it this way. Come on, game, catch up. Okay.
Wow.
It's just now giving us the wow. Ooh. There we go. That'll work. And then with that, he's then going to attempt a Maven's Rest Strike, which is taking for fucking ever. There we go. Missed by 2. He has one last mythic point. He's going to use the mythic point to empower that attack, making it an actual hit. Because now's the time to fucking do that shit. Damage is incoming. Eventually. Come on, baby. Roll them dice. There we go.
He was right there.
That is a solid amount of damage. If it can fucking... Okay. Oh, he's immune. Oh, finally the fucking lay on hands showed up after I've dealt with the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright. Okay, so the good news is Raymond von Richtenstein has about 25% of his hit points left. The bad news is it's very hard to hit him. And like almost everybody has exhausted their mystic boosting ability. Serena Falcon, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not muted, am I? No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast a concentrated 3-pip heal. And it's going to be, Nathair is one of the targets. Trying to see if I...
It hits everybody within a 30.
Okay, well, you're my primary target,
Okay.
so...
It's a 30-foot emanation. You are not 30 feet from them. It emanates from you.
So scooch forward.
Yeah, you've got one. You've got one.
I thought it was...
It's an emanation. It's not an AoE.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
It's not a place burst. It's
Well,
coming from you.
I have 30 feet I can move.
There you
and
go.
still have the 3-pip.
Yep, because you're
All
healing
right.
him.
That's the joy of haste.
Yep. Okay. And
Okay, so you work out the heal versus living. I'll work out the heal versus undead.
Why are you doing a 2-pip?
I was trying to do the 3.
Oh. Select other variant. Heal. There you go.
Place 30-foot emanation. It's on me. So there.
Okay, roll damage / healing. Alright, so first things first, he's going to take half of that because he did make the save. And then you want to heal basically just Nathair.
Well, anybody who's wounded in the area.
He's the only one who's taking damage.
Okay.
So,
But I mean, I knew it could also damage the vampire a little bit too. So
I've already dealt the damage to the vampire. I'm
I
talking
know.
about healing.
I know. That's it.
All right. Roll off. Now, the good news is he cannot actually fucking heal this damage. So I'm undoing that. All right. So our boy roll off here has almost less than 100 hit points.
Cool.
Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck.
You forget something?
No. I didn't forget anything. Roloff von Richtenstein is going to cast Desiccate. Roach has to make a save.
Wow, you're so dominant.
Oh,
Oh, that's the wrong fucking... Roach, make a save. There we go. Roach got a 39. That's... Why is it a save DC 2 base fortitude? I have to figure that out in a second. Oh, that's why. 28. That's funny. Okay. 38, he 49, it's a 40. Okay, he failed it by 1 technically. So rolling damage. There's 51 points of damage to Roach. Okay. That's a 2-pipper. And then I'm going to make my athletic attempt to Kool-Aid burst out of this thing, which I'm not doing with another 4. So he's not the only one. You guys aren't the only ones rolling shit. He's rolling shit as well. And that is it for him.
thank God.
Carrick Tenfang.
Wish to cast slow on the vampire.
He's immune to slow.
He's immune to slow?
Yeah, he already got hit by a slowing effect and is immune to it.
Okay, so
So you didn't know that and I ignore it.
Okay, fine. We'll go back to our needle darts then.
Do you have...
Silva.
Well, yeah, he's got silver. I was thinking of something else, but yeah.
What, Dawn Silver or?
No. I was thinking the vampire's encased in water. Freeze him? or electrify him. Give him the most electrifying move and yeah, blah blah blah.
But wouldn't that hurt Roach?
Yeah. But Roach has 200 fucking hit points.
We can res him.
And the vampire, like, can't fuck with Roach. What's he gonna do? Bite him?
We
that
can
did
res
not
him.
work. Oh, my teeth.
Because I thought about electrifying him myself, but I was like, I don't want to hurt Roach. But at this point, we can res him.
It's not even that. When he's reduced to 0 hit points as a fucking in a shapeshift form, he like turns back into himself.
Right.
You know? I wouldn't use disintegrate, but like energy-based stuff like electricity would be fucking hilarious. And effective.
Fine. Let's see how it works with that. Oh, it's a reflex save. That's probably why I wouldn't have cast it.
Except he's encased in water.
He's
Which
severely disadvantaged.
I've said he's encased in water and that energy transfers to him. I said that like 2 rounds ago. And then that's like when Serena went, I'm going to give a bonus to a character that requires them to actually hit the motherfucker versus like I'm going to electric arc him. Because, yeah, it's electricity and it's water. So roll damage.
You've got the bonus, so go for it.
I cast electric arc at it.
Okay. Did you roll damage?
Zot.
Hey, he takes damage. Roach takes damage. 161. Roach is down to 161. Raymond, Roloff, is down to 66. Guess what happens if a vampire goes into misty form while encased in holy water?
He's totally holy watered.
He's pretty much completely fucked. So if you guys can keep this up, you have a way to actually deal with him. And Roloff at this point in time has suddenly decided that quite possibly non-existence is worse than existence. So you have invigorated him, so to speak. Nathan Orr.
Well, that's a crying shame. I am dumping 2 points of mythic energy into this.
Okay. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to hit him? Okay, so that would make it a critical because it's a hit by 16 if you're doing 2. And we're going to...
Oh, man, there's a couple of 10s in there.
You are now out of mythic points. And we're going to roll some damage. That's 135 points of damage. Okay, so he can't Misty escape. He can't reach his coffin. He's taking 66 plus 2d6 persistent fire damage. They are destroyed. Congratulations.
Well done.
With a mythic strike, he has been defeated.
That is the kind of thing a holy guy should do. Well done.
I saved those for a reason.
Okay, I'm actually going to leave all of his loot, including his vampire claws, because the vampire claws can be some fucking cool-ass trophies. So creating a lootable.
Ooh, neat. I also have something called monster crafting. I can take his parts and craft them into things.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what the fuck you're going to do with the fucking vampire claws.
The tines of a crown.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys all gain 101 experience points and 1 hero point each. And boss bar goes away. Boss bar goes away. Come on now. There we go.
Oh shit. I leveled up.
You guys probably also
You leveled?
Yeah, you guys.
Or 19.
You leveled. You have 59 experience points in level 19. So.
Oh, I did. I leveled.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All
Cool,
right.
cool.
So, Blade of Icy Hate is a fun thing.
Yeah, I imagine.
I'm going to move him over here. And
Where's the stash?
I'm trying to get things to catch up.
Oh, man.
Hey, Carrick. Can you feel them? Are they yours now?
I don't know. Have I felt a disturbance in the force?
Well, I mean, that's kind of a given. First off, I'm going to talk to you guys about Blade of Icy Hate. This
I'll move
is
Mm-hmm.
a bastard sword. It is made of adamantine, has weapon proficiency +4, major striking, greater corrosive, greater frost, wounding, and keen. And it
That would be
cannot
why it was kicking our ass.
be harvested because it is a unique special magic weapon. So you either use it or don't. Its base damage is 4d12 slashing.
Well then.
Just for information's sake, Dave, the picture is back. I have a feeling it might have been the boss bar. Because the picture came back within about 45 seconds after the boss bar was gone.
Okay.
Just information to stash.
All right. As for the other question, can you
Just
feel them?
full of stuff.
I can hear you calling in the air tonight. You got some Phil Collins going on.
So now,
and you reach out and you're like, even though they're 5 miles away, I can feel them. They're with me, brothers. They're here. You actually have the ability now to draw upon the necrotic ley line, and you have command of the undead hosts that you saw off in the distance.
we now have a vampire army.
You have 2 undead scourges and a vampire scourge. You have 3 armies.
Oh, God.
This is in addition to my flying fortresses.
Yes, in addition to all the rest of the armies that we have, too. So, well, and I have a feeling it's going to unplease his brother quite a bit.
He's got more. Ugh. And yeah, you guys can think about it and discuss it, and we will figure out what you're going to do about it next time on Dice at the Table. Good fight, everybody.
All right,
really
then.
tough dude, and you guys had to basically burn all of your major, your mythic points and whatnot. But you did it. The whole holy water elemental. Keep that in mind. That might be
Yeah.
a really useful thing later on. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'll
Okay.
see you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I have a blessed decanter of endless water.
That would have been good to bring up. Holy shit. That's a holy.
I just saw it.
That's a holy water fire hose.
Is it really?
Blessed decanter of endless water. One of those settings is fucking geyser. You basically lock down and right hose the motherfucker, and it's blessed.
Okay.
That would have been nice to know.
I
This
didn't know
would
that
have
that
been
would
a-
do
Where
that.
have you been hiding that?
This would have been a 2-round fight. He probably would have ran away screaming, but you would have won.
I'm looking for it. I saw it earlier. I saw it in my stuff earlier. Where does it go?
Okay, where's this stash?
Roach
Yeah, I
is
haven't-
standing on it.
Okay.
Okay,
Why I
you
can't
don't have
see
a
it.
blessed decanter on your
Oh
character.
no! Oh no! I have a decanter of endless water, not a blessed one.
Well, we could bless it.
Yes, you could.
Right.
Yeah, but decanter of endless water is, yeah, that's fairly
Yeah.
common high level maneuver. I have actually used a decanter of endless water with second edition D&D. There's a wizard that was trying to cast a spell, and I just, you get a suck on the fire hose. Disrupted his spell, and the GM's like, okay, so now he's going to try to cast blah blah blah. I was like, no, 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 I have not stopped hitting him in the face. I'm just going to keep hitting him. And eventually he was like, well, when are you going to stop? I was like, when he's unconscious and stops switching. So I basically drowned his ass. And the GM's like, that was like a level 18 wizard that was supposed to be like this big epic boss fight. And I was like, yeah, well, this is a magic item I picked up like 6 levels ago. Fuck off.
Oh my God, it goes 150 gallons a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could have put out
Timmy
the
gets to drink
church.
from the fire hose.
Hey, I was looking for something I could do because clearly my arrows weren't doing anything. And I saw the necklace of fireballs, and I'm like, okay, but there's too many people around. What else can I do? Oh, decanter of endless water. Hey, you could bless that. Maybe that would work, but it's not blessed, But I was like, now we can bless it, and
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
Uh,
probably craft it in such a way, or tool it in such a way that it's a permanent bless.
No, that
that
won't
would
work.
be freaking
That
no.
that
But we
won't work.
could.
But you can still bless the water. You can bless the rains
Okay.
down in Africa, which is why there's no vampires in Africa.
Right.
All right. So yeah,
Yes, I've seen that too.
everybody, I will see you guys next week. This has been Dice
All
at
right.
the Table and Kingdom of the Grave, our actual play Pathfinder Second Edition remastered homebrew campaign of the World of Eru.
Oh, yeah.
www.patreon.com/dice at the table if you want to throw us $1. Thank you.